So Threads, it's the new social media platform launched by Meta just a couple of days ago, and it's growing insanely fast. In this video, first, we'll look at the best ways to use Threads, some growth hacks, and things you can do to grow your accounts, especially in the early days, but they should apply anytime you're watching this video. Also, I want to kind of give you my thoughts on the best ways for creators and businesses to use Threads. So let's just jump right into it. So Threads looks and feels pretty much like Twitter, but I think it's going to be a little different in some ways. The biggest way is it's essentially an extension of your Instagram, and that's going to be the first thing that we're going to get into. So not everybody is starting from zero or at the same level, at least, on this new app. That's because if you already had an Instagram following, you're pretty much going to retain a percentage of that, at least all of your followers that, go over to the new platform and decide to follow everybody they were following on Instagram. So you should have somewhat of a built-in following already. But just for the sake of this video, let's assume you're starting from zero, but these rules kind of apply towards wherever you're at in your account journey. So number one thing to keep in mind when you're growing your Threads account is frequency and consistency. Threads is a new platform that's growing incredibly fast. And what that means is there's a huge content demand. So the numbers right now, it's growing by, millions of active followers every day. And there's just not a lot of content on the platform yet to post to those new followers. So that is a huge opportunity for, smaller creators and smaller accounts to post and get those posts promoted. And I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about how to do that. So those two things kind of go together. So because this is like a Twitter-like app, it's not going to be uncommon to post, anywhere from 5 to 7 times a day, potentially even more than that. It's a higher frequency social media platform for sure, so keep that in mind. Shorter form, shorter content. You're going to want to show to the Threads algorithm, however it's being developed, that you are an engaging user, that you are a power user, that you are posting a lot and you're posting consistently. That should help your posts get promoted more and more. All right, so number 2, which kind of plays into the first one as well, is what you write and what you post matters. You're going to want to deliver high quality, engaging, thoughtful content, things that are going to increase your followers' total user minutes on the platform. That's what's going to help get your posts promoted. You're going to want to post things that are really engaging and things that are going to drive a lot of conversation. That seems to be what's getting promoted most on Threads right now. But most importantly, try to provide value with whatever you're posting. Make it where, you're trying to make the time that somebody is putting into looking at your content or absorbing your content, engaging with your content. You're going to want to make sure that that's providing them some level of value. And the more value you're providing, naturally, these algorithms are getting much better at promoting high value content. So number 3, start finding your audience by directly engaging with account in your industry or niche. So I would be replying specifically to other creators or other accounts that are directly in your industry. Start trying to engage conversations on your own posts. You're going to start wanting to identify and find those accounts that are in that same industry and niche as you, so you can start to kind of tailor your audience, because it should be kind of a vicious cycle. Once you start getting good user feedback on some of your posts, it should just recommend to other similar followers that are going to be looking for those types of content anyway. Number 4th best way to grow on Threads right now is to use your existing audience. So if you have another platform somewhere, I would start adding your, kind of @Threads handle everywhere you can. There's social media buttons and pins and things on all different accounts, email, that kind of stuff. I would start adding your Threads handle there. I think being early at doing this is going to help a lot because people are still interested and new at the platform. So if you're driving their kind of, top of funnel first approach to the website or first approach to the app, through your, email signature or something like that, that could be a really powerful tool early on. Number 5, I don't think it's talked about it as much right now, but visual content, so photos and videos, seem to be promoted pretty significantly on Threads. Vet this for yourself in your own feed, but it looks like the majority of posts are still going to be, somewhat visual. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. I think Threads would be a great place to post, to kind of repost and share it and use it as another channel to promote your existing content. And it looks like a great way to use that content as a strategy is to just kind of tailor it as a little bit more of a short form, kind of bite-sized piece of that, where you could kind of link it to your longer form content on another platform like YouTube perhaps, or potentially Instagram, something like that. Either way, I wanted to also talk about how Threads could be used for a business or, like a creator, somebody who's looking at this strategically. And I think the best thing to do is find your audience and find your audience early. And like I mentioned before with number 3, I think by trying to engage directly with accounts in your industry or niche is going to be the best thing. Just get on there and, engage with the platform a lot. This is a conversational driven platform. And the number one way to grow is definitely by kind of having those network effects and working on that really early on. Anyway, guys, I'm really excited to see where Threads is going to go. If you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing here on YouTube. Also, check out my Threads. It'll be in the bio below. And let me know if you liked this video. Let me know if you agree, disagree, anything like that. I'll be responding to comments below. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you in the next video.